Now, just worry about ourselves. Keep it from hell till it's our time to sell. Now, just worry about ourselves. Keep it far from hell till it's our time. Sell. Now, just worry about ourselves. Keep it far from hell till it's our time. Sell. We're drinking. Don't count us. That was great.
Should I keep going through?
Yeah, just keep on playing.
Totally forgot about
You're just gonna be like a robot, you know?
Cool.
Man, ain't something that'll ever come from you or me. So place your bets on who's the first to double down and plant their feet to grow some Today we're going to be recording some acoustics with Parker Tozier. This is a really cool record I'm working on. He's playing some acoustics and some electrics, but this is the AEA R88. This is a massive ribbon. It's stereo. There's two ribbons. They're not looking forward. They're slightly off axis, and you can definitely move this around or face one ribbon. I have it myself set so this is the center, but the ribbons are slightly off axis, almost making like a figure 8 X. Incredible microphone. It's a work of art, probably one of my favorite ribbons on earth. We're here at my studio Analoger, and we're about to record some very cool acoustics using this microphone, and we're going to check the sounds and see what we got. Up close is a very old KM84, and then I'm going to be using this for pretty much the wall of sound. It's an incredible mic, AEA R88. Working with this super cool band, and their name is actually Super Gloom. So we're about to mix a record. We spent a lot of time preparing to record this and then actually doing the recording. They put in a lot of time, maybe even 3 or 4 months of pre-production into these songs. So I take it very serious when it comes time to mix, and I'm going to show you a little bit what I'm doing with them. So I'll give my props to Mike Brodowski. He did the new Deerhoofs record, and watching him record that record and the mics he used was really inspiring to me. It kind of made me, you know, dust off the old mics and bring them back, and don't get lazy and do really cool engineering and different options as opposed to just using a plugin. So I have the vocals coming out of this, my Pro Tools system. I have them running out into this box. It's called a reamp. It's old school. They have new ones that maybe are sonically better, but I really like this one. So I'm running a line of the vocals into the back, going into the reamp. Then it's going into Death by Audio's reverb. Then I have 3 Earthquaker pedals. Then a full tone effects. And then I've come to find out that running it into this, which is an amazing amp splitter, gives me some options for any kind of noise. So this is a Tube Echoplex by Full Tone. That's running out. And these are vocals, by the way, into this Silvertone head, which is powering this Leslie cabinet. I'm also going to be doing some chorus on the vocals, and I've set up my jazz chorus. Now, a friend of mine, props to this, he saw me get the new Grundig 200s, and he's like, man, I think this may be a perfect match for your smaller, it's called a Jazz Chorus 55, and I am shocked that both of those capsules line up with my speakers. One is clean or dry, and then one is affected. And I am completely excited to use this, but I won't be demoing this now because I'm actually doing the Leslie first. But doing the Leslie, I'll be using this AEA R88, which is an incredible stereo ribbon mic. That little line is a good reference to what it's aiming to, because the ribbons aren't actually facing that. They're kind of, you can imagine an X, you know, in the middle of the X is that line. And these are incredibly versatile. Most people have them for drums. Then I have a KU5, which is a new AEA ribbon mic on the side of the Leslie. Now alone, I could say I can use that one, but this is just an insurance of how cool I can get some stereo sound. So I'll be running that later, but back to my rig. So what does it sound like? All the vocals into this. Now I'm mixing it this evening, so why would I go through all this hassle when I could just use a plug-in or something? Well, I think there's something about air, cool mics, really old Leslies, and the fact is, when I'm running my Pro Tools, I'll be running the sounds not being processed but committed to. Also, the ribbon mics, the stereo will be going to this Audioscape. It's called a 260 VU. And then the single one will be running through the AS78. When I do the stereo, I'm going to say I'll probably run it into this, which is the same unit as that, but I have it set different. And that's it. The preamps I'm using on it are all Brent Averill. So these are 2 classic Brent Averill APIs. That is a Wally Hyder API. If you don't know, those are like technically out of Sunset Sound. So I kind of have an API set up on this. So here you go. So I'm going to play the song, and then you should be able to hear the Leslie.
Stay